This is a new makeover of my work shed. I've put a few tool boards in. There are some drawers I've made recently. A charging station. I've set all my tools up on a board. That's my phone. My nail gun, which I use nearly all the time. Okay, this is where I keep my screws and etc. Okay, this is some of my clamps. This is the other bench I've made for the south end of my workshop. Seat covers, screws, etc. More storage. My sander. Some more clamps. You can never have enough clamps. And the latest addition that I got this week was a bigger compressor, 50 litre capacity. Okay, this is another board that I fixed up. Okay, this is my router, but as you can see, I've fitted it with another table that I can pull out and just use it like I'm doing now as an extra workbench. It just pulls straight out. Okay, you'll notice that a lot of these are on wheels. I can move them around. If I want to use them, I'll move them to the centre. That's my Karcher, and that's my dust deputy. I wouldn't do without it. Worth every cent. That collects all the rubbish. Nothing goes into the vacuum cleaner. It all gets caught in these drums. Okay, on this bench I've got, if I can get the right angle, oscillating sander and a scroll saw. Okay, this is my saw, my table saw. It's a Bosch, and for the size of my workshop it's excellent. It will expand on one end to take a full sheet of board. I'd recommend anybody thinking about buying one, buy a Bosch and buy a small one. It takes up very little footprint within the shop. Okay, it's a little fridge I got. I use mainly in the summertime when it gets pretty hot in here, sometimes about 40 something degrees, so I can only work in here till about 11 o'clock in the summer. Okay, this is a cabinet that I made. Okay. Let's see, I've got a lot of stuff in that one. It's another storage cabinet. Okay, you'll notice that that's my drill. I had it near the door, but putting it down here I've got a lot more room. Okay. This is another board I put up last week. It holds a lot of my tools. We come out here, all these drawers are full of all my gear. Okay, that's another two storage cabinets that I made. And this one is where I keep my router bits as such. With a drawer. Okay, we swing round to another board. This is my lathe. I mainly use it for doing pens. Okay, it's a machine lathe. Another board with a few tools, etc. And we come around here, and this is my 14-inch Powermatic with a deep throat on it. I've actually added a fence from my old saw. This is a better fence altogether than the one that comes with it. You'll notice that at the back I've got another board with tools, and if we swing around here, I've just purchased a couple of Japanese saws. One's a pretty big one and one's a small one. I use the small one a lot for cutting small ones and cutting dowels flush with the end. It's back to my main table. It's my charging station for my drills. It's more storage as such. I was given that sign, 2 signs, for Christmas from my eldest son. So that's a quick version. The other thing I probably haven't shown you, there's another shelf here and another board there with a lot of material there. You'll notice that around I have a lot of power boards. I got quite a few double power points, but I put power boards extra onto them. which allows me to hook into them. So that's a quick. Now the shed is 6 meters by 3 meters. It's marvellous what you can fit into such a small shed. If I had one 60 meters by 300 meters, I'd still fill it up. But it's quite good. I can do a lot of work here. So I think I just about got enough tools. So that's a quick view of my shed. The other thing I use a lot now is the nail gun, especially for making up patterns, etc. Or when I glue something, I can glue it and pin nail it and then just cover the pins. So you'll see here, these are the nails that I do. The nail gun goes up to 50 millimeters, and I use it a lot. Okay, that's a quick tour of my shop after I done a lot of work, to about 2 weeks work.